I think this is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. The left has been thrown into an outright conniption fit. This is phony soldiers times 10. It's 10 times worse than phony soldiers. The reaction that they are having to what I said yesterday about Susan Fluke or Sandra Fluke, whatever her name is, the Georgetown student who went before a congressional committee and said she's having so much sex, she's going broke buying contraceptives and wants us to buy them. I said, well, what would you call someone who wants us to pay for her to have sex? What would you call that woman? He'd call them a slut, a prostitute. That has sent them into orbit. Pelosi's into orbit. Sheila Jackson. They're still talking about on the House floor. The Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee sent out an immediate fundraising letter with a picture making me look like Dracula. I think, Snerdley, you would agree. We would happily buy Sandra Fluke all the aspirin she wants. What could that possibly cost? But contraceptives? So much sex at Georgetown? The headline, sex-crazed co-eds going broke buying birth control. Student tells Pelosi hearing, touting freebie mandate. A Georgetown co-ed told Nancy Pelosi's hearing the women in her law school program are having so much sex that they are going broke, so you and I should pay for their birth control. Cybercast News Service. So, what would you call that? So I called it what it is. And bam, boy, you nail these people with the truth. So I'm offering a compromise today. I will buy all of the women at Georgetown University as much aspirin to put between their knees as they want. Well, here's the thing about that. Where are all these guys? Didn't he wonder Clinton wanted to go to this law school and why Hillary went to Wellesley? Is it any wonder? But where are the guys here? Do they not have a role here? We assume they're having sex with guys. Well, we're talking birth control, certainly. So you got to assume they're having sex with guys. So, do they not have some responsibility? So it means there are men involved, and that would mean there's some responsibility on the part of the men. Do they not have condoms? Why don't these women go ask the men to buy them? Why go before a congressional committee and demand that all of us, because they want to have sex anytime, has many partners as whatever, no limits on this. I was, as usual, minding my own, actually working on today's program, and I got a flash from the chief of the security team. We X-ray every bit of mail. Every UPS, every FedEx gets X-rayed in its own separate building, away from the house when it comes in. Before it's open, before anybody sees it, it gets X-rayed. It is a giant X-ray machine, much like you would see at an airport. It's huge. It's a professional thing, and the security team is diligent on this. And the email I got contained a picture of the scan of this device, and I looked at it. They wanted to call the cops and have them come out and take it. And I said, by all means, call the police. If you would have done the same thing if you would have seen the X-ray scan of this package, and if you would have seen the outside and how it was dressed, you would have done the same thing. And I really want to thank the Palm Beach Police Department and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, because they were right there. Bomb squad came out and they took their time with it. They did their own X-ray, and they were working diligently with our security team. They looked at footage from the video cameras, or just they did a complete, thorough sweep of everything, including the package, and finally determined that it was safe. I mean, they even donned their bomb uniforms, the bomb suits, and they took it to an off. Well, they were still on the property, but they took it to a location that was safe if it had been an explosive. It turned out it wasn't, but it was. It on the X-ray, it was this really crude-looking electronic device. What it was in itself is a little disturbing, but I'll not share all that with you.